Alright, this is a rant video. I'm angry, I'm upset. Norfolk Southern ought to be ashamed of themselves. If you are seeing this, if you're personally affected, or if you want to try to help a community, please like and share this video. Get it out there. These punks are wrecking our city. This 3 rail line, high intensity traffic, over 100 trains a day, and not to mention the constant parking of trains. None of the trains on this crossing are even moving. I think there's 3 of them there, according to the audio I'm going to play you in a minute. I Google translates my janky version of audiobooks. When I don't feel like actually reading through something, I can listen to it. But it might be more entertaining to listen to the stupid translate read it. I digress. Norfolk Southern ought to be ashamed of themselves. They need to get their heads out of the butts and stop dumping on Goshen, Indiana. We are struggling in this city. It's creating a major safety hazard, among other things. There is not near enough overpasses to deal with this. We have 3 in town and 1 south of town, but we still have multiple other crossings that end up looking like this here on a daily basis. I know for a fact at one point there's a train that sat on a crossing for over a week. And they don't care. They don't care. And I understand there's a heavy amount of freight. Do they really have to sit in town? Can they wait before they get in town, park outside of town? I don't know what the answer is. Or they need to get in here and help us with infrastructure so we can deal with this. This is stupid. I know I'm bouncing things around. I'm sorry. But I am going to play Jeremy Stutzman's through via Google Translate. This was Jeremy Stutzman, mayor of Goshen, Indiana. I do not particularly agree with this guy on a lot of things, but he is dead on with this. We need to raise up and confront these jerks. They are strangling and choking our city to death. I will give a little more commentary after I play this.
To the community of Goshen, the problem of trains frequently blocking road crossings is creating an economic and public safety hardship for our community. It is making it hard for both residents and businesses to move around in a timely manner. The police and fire chiefs and I are very concerned about how we respond to emergencies while crossings are blocked. We are seeing 100 to 120 trains go through Goshen every day. When you consider the length of these trains, our crossings are blocked for a significant amount of time each day, just due to the moving trains. Now that we have trains parking in Goshen, waiting to get into the Elkhart Railyard, which is the second largest yard in the United States, we are seeing trains sit for anywhere from a couple of hours up to 12+ hours at a time. The attached picture is of the Peddlers Village Road rail crossing on Sunday, February 27th at 3:25 p.m. This was one of 3 crossings blocked for a number of hours. While it is hard to see, there are 3 different trains parked on the tracks at this time. I have had several meetings with Norfolk Southern and state and federal officials over the last year to discuss this problem and find solutions. Although the city of Goshen has no authority over the railroads, we are attempting to build a consensus around the changes that need to happen. Through this dialogue, we have made several requests. 1. We have requested to have a few priority crossings that will never be blocked so community residents and public safety officials will always know they can get through, with the exception of the potential for a moving train. 2. We have requested to have access to Norfolk equipment so we can install relays that would give us real-time information of which crossings are closed. This request would allow us to create a website that everyone would have access to for planning and responding processes as we travel through our community. 3. Finally, we have requested that they stop or greatly limit the parking of trains in Goshen. And they split the trains at the crossing when stopping isn't available, which again allows our community to function. I recently had a follow-up meeting with Norfolk's regional government relations person. Unfortunately, none of our requests have been taken seriously. I need your help. Please use the following links to share your complaints with both Norfolk Southern and the Federal Rail Administration as you experience issues due to parked trains. 1. You can report blocked crossings and complaints to the Federal Rail Administration through the following link: https://www.fra.gov/blockheadcrossings/2. Each crossing will have a blue sign, 800 hash and crossing number. Picture attached. Sincerely, Mayor Jeremy Stutzman.
Yeah, they need to do something about this. Norfolk Southern, you'll be ashamed of yourselves. Get your heads out of your butts and help a community out. This is not okay what you're doing. This is not acceptable. You gotta be nothing other than scumbags. I will stand with Stutzman on this. Norfolk, I don't even know what to say without being, yeah. But I do get lucky I have access to overpass near me, but there are several occasions where I'm stuck on trains. And the other bit of commentary I want to do is just a view of the situation. Let me get on the whole thing here. Okay. This is, I live roughly right here. This is why, largely because of the Great Lakes, this is why Indiana is called the Crossroads of America. There's Elkhart, and that little blip there is Goshen. The rail almost follows that yellow line through Goshen. You can see how it's just cutting the town in half. This area up here is mostly residential. There's some commercial or industrial stuff out here too, and then you get the farmlands out around. But the rail comes from the wherever the devil it is. Let me see if I can find where the rail yard is. So apparently, the rail curves and goes south here. Curves and goes south here. And that's the Elkhart Railyard. In Norfolk Southern. Or as I know some people who've worked there call them Nazi Southern, because they're really pricks to their employees. I hear they encourage you to buy insurance because you most likely will get fired from that company. But after that little dip there, it comes right through here and kind of straddle. It doesn't straddle so much right here, but it does. Oh, wait, this is Southtown, my bad. But it does kind of. It doesn't fall as close to the road here. See, there's the line right there. It kind of separates away, but it still causes congestion at College, at Marion, which is also known as Elkhart or Fair Road, obviously Elkhart County Fair there, and we have overpass here. We have overpass here. Get off me, Goshen. And we have an overpass here, and one south of here on Cameron 40. Sorry for the rambling. I'm just kind of put my words together here. Basically, rail yards up through here, and sends all that crap traffic through here. 3 rails of unholy congestion all through here. And it really does hurt the community. I mean, people who live up here are hurt worse than I am. I live on this side of the line, and I usually cut 17 to get it to Elkhart for our work. But I know this is a long video, and I'm just asking, please take time to watch us, like it, and share it. I'm sorry, but Norfolk needs to get in trouble for this. I think some bigger powers need to step in and kick them in the nuts. I don't know, maybe they ought to take the whole rail line and move it like out to the county so you quit effing everyone over. It's really old, and it's been going on for years. Not only that, backside of the high school, which is right here, there's a rail line here. It's called 9th Street Track. The train's only allowed to go 9 or 10 or 20 miles an hour through. It used to be 10 before they fixed the curve, but it's still too much. And I don't know, maybe they should just do a rail connector there. That's an awful lot of work, I guess. But that goes through here, and that causes an awful lot of chaos. This overpass here up underneath the word Goshen, I call the Pike Street overpass, right here, has helped, but not during when all the factories are let out at once. It's a nightmare. Norfolk Southern needs to get their heads out of their butts and have their butts summarily handed to them. I know I'm rambling, but I am very upset about this, and so is this whole community. It's time we stood up and kick them in the nuts. Thank you. I appreciate your view, and you have a wonderful day. Be blessed.